Kimmy boy did it again, guys. He did it again. Look at him fit through that fucking sunroof. Holy shit. So basically, North Korea yesterday, they held a live fire artillery exercise. Actually, the largest they've ever done, ever. It was extremely glorious. Look at that. Everyone there is there because they love their sweet dear leader. They're not there because if they weren't there, their family would be brutally murdered or starved out. No. What? What? Come on now. So North Korea's state-run propaganda machine, they basically said, hey, look at what we did, guys. Look, hey, check this out. We did it, guys. Good, our sweet dear leader, Kim Possible here. You know what he did? He was there. He was there to support the troops. He cares about us. All right? He cares about every one of our lives. North Korea just doesn't know when to quit, guys. They just don't. The war footing's on. It really is. All right, on both sides, and it's getting a little too close for comfort. And these live fire exercises just aren't helping. At the same time, if I was someone who loved sweet Kimmy boy in North Korea, I'd be like, hey, what are you talking about? America and South Korea, they do this every year, which is true. They do, but they don't, on the daily, tell other countries that they're gonna reduce them to ashes. Good old Kimmy boy. This is what he does, but he's trying to flex his muscles here as best as he can. He's like, hey guys, we're on the beach, okay? We're here, we're ready. All right, please don't bomb us. Please, for the love of God, don't fucking bomb. You gotta ask yourself, when is this gonna end? When is it gonna stop? Does it have to stop? Will it only stop when the bombs are dropped? Is there any peaceful solution out of this? Because I've from sources, Trump is wanting to push more sanctions. Honestly, mark my words, sanctions do not fucking work unless everyone's on board, and that includes China. And China has been throwing kind of mixed signals out there. If you look at the American media, China's right there with America. They don't think North Korea is worth a fucking buck either. They've got troops amassed. They're saying, hey, big old fat Kimmy boy. We're cool. We're cool with taking him out. Then you look outside of America's media, and you actually see, holy shit, okay. China is just saying, hey, let's fucking slow it down here. They don't want regime change. They came out and said, hey, regime change is not something we want to do. Also, China has like a defense pact with North Korea. So where Americans are getting this idea that, China's just going to, jump on board, which, I personally hope that they do, but I just don't think it'll happen. I think that China is, they like North Korea being there. It's kind of like, I don't know. North Korea is just like this little buffer country no one really gives a damn about. China doesn't really care about. The only reason they're there is because it's like having, I don't know, a really fucking shitty wall, but on the other side's a snowstorm to them. Like they don't want, Western powers and democracy and capitalism knocking on their front door. And that's why North Korea's there, They don't want a unified Korea because that would be under South Korea. It's not like we would let Kim Jong-un just take over South Korea, and then it'd just be some shitty dictatorship filled with concentration camps and starving people. But, hey, they spend like fucking a fourth of their GDP on, their military might right there. There's fucking artillery batteries from fucking Russia from the, 1980s. That they're all putting on a. Why didn't we just fucking hit them right then? Just a Moab right there. All right, Kimmy boy's there. All of his top generals. That's what I don't understand. It's like, I don't advocate, war. I think that this is being pushed. I think it's gonna happen. I think it's being pushed by the globalists, the rich, the powerful, the shadow government, and I think it's done. It's going to be done to control us. But, a small portion of me is like, hey, why aren't we just fucking but they have one of these big ass parades. Why don't we just fucking dropping a bomb on Kim? All right, I really don't get it. I don't know. This is getting a little ridiculous. This is move missiles to Hawaii now. Top U.S. Why is it everyone is like, hey, this is like when Obama was in office, they were still like a decade away from the good enough technology to fucking reach America. Now everyone's worrying. This is extremely fabricated. And why is it that if I turn on American news right now, it just like all day today in the this morning, it was, oh my God, this live fire exercise. Just these are just tensions. They were just tensions, but is it war now? Is conflict coming? It's like they're getting the American people ready for fucking war. They're pushing an agenda just like they always do. It's like you know what? You sit back and you wonder who the hell are the good guys here? Because you got the American media, which obviously isn't on our side. They don't give a damn about what we think. They just give a damn about making us think a certain way. Then you look at our politicians and you're like, oh well, fuck. They shoot me in the foot right now. They fucking suck. And then you're like, well, how about on the North Korean side? Oh, whoa, holy shit, what the hell was I thinking? I'm not going over there. This is just getting a little ridiculous, guys. We're getting to the point where, this war is going to happen. This war is going to happen, and it's not going to be what the American public wants. I think a poll just came out, and 70% of Americans want to give peace a chance, and it just doesn't seem like that's happening. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. That's all I got for now, guys. Come on. What are they thinking? What is going on? Come on now.